person who's in more hell than Canadians is iDUBBBZ.
Oh my God.
iDUBBBZ is the main performer in the Suffa Circus right now.
Buddy.
Welcome to the Suffa Circus, bitch.
I wish I stood over.
iDUBBBZ is suffering.
It's beyond suffer, guys.
Bruh, it just keeps getting worse and worse. So now his Discord server is full of unspeakable evil.
No.
He's the new Dropbox Dickers.
Whoa.
So I guess in the Discord server is all sorts of con. I guess the moderator team is like all con enthusiasts. Like the whole thing's on fire. The thing is, it's been exposed. It's wild, buddy. It's wild.
I didn't see that Lester. What the fuck?
Well, that just started. That just started a few hours
someone
ago.
added or DM'd me. They're like, oh, did you see this tweet?
No shit. It's a leftist Discord.
Yeah.
Of course, there's gonna be and weird fucking shit in there. It's disgusting.
Yeah. For us,
that's just the cherry on top of the shit Sunday. iDUBBBZ is at the point where he activated Ethan Klein's tribe card. So this guy just thought that he was allowed to be a vile anti-Semite, go after every Jewish person, and there would be no consequences. But unfortunately, buddy, you activated Ethan Klein's tribe card, buddy.
Whoa.
And you for like, I can't believe they overlooked this. It's like, our main eventer, he happens to be a Jew. Maybe we shouldn't go in on the Israel-Palestine stuff against Jews.
You know?
But then it's like, it's one thing where he's like, you know what? Like, I'm willing to sell out my tribe. It's okay because at least I'm getting paid. But then they had the balls to pay LA Beast more. And you really think that you can outstein Harley Morenstein? You really think that you really thought you were gonna pay him less and shit on his What were they thinking?
Whoa.
What were they thinking, buddy?
Oh my God.
It's
and
like
they lost a bunch of fighters. Like, it's getting bad.
Oh, well, now what's her name? The girl from the H3 podcast, she's not going to participate either.
Name was
Lena Ayad, right?
Lena, yes, Lena.
Lena Ayad. She's no longer going to be boxing on the card. There's a few of Harley's friends that might pull out. Some of the guys on the undercard are pretty good friends with him. Also, you've got Nathan Barnett or whatever, dad, who's like a creepy.
He's seething.
He's seething. Like, he's not enjoying the creator clash content cop nonsense either. He's like, what the fuck is this? Why did we suddenly turn this into a holy war event? This is supposed to be like a silly YouTube charity boxing event. And suddenly it's about like the most complicated blood war in the whole fucking world. Like the most serious and dark shit. Why are we doing this? And this all started, like, the first crack started when Harley went on Nicholas D'Orio's show.
Yeah.
And started openly criticizing the Jamas. And I couldn't even believe it because he had been such a loyal soldier all throughout Creator Clash 2. Even when it turned out that not a nickel, not a penny, not a fucking dime went to charity, he was still defending it. He defended throwing Froggy Fresh off the card. He defended all of that stuff. He put the knife in Sam Hyde's back for them. Because
he's that meme with the guy like this and all the arrows are in his back and Creator clashes like the people. Like, he fucking took blow after blow after blow.
Including us.
Yes,
fucking savage to him, just shitting on him over and over and over again. But, you know, he came in and he was a loyal company man for them. He's like, listen, if you're paying me, if you're my boss, I'll go to the fucking wall for you. I understand that. But what it looks like it came down to this time, not only were they going to pay LA Beast more than Harley,
By how much?
we don't know,
Okay,
but it was written into Harley's agreement that no one would get paid more than him.
Whoa!
So they lied to him and said that he would be the highest paid one on the show because he's the main event.
He's been loyal too, right, for years.
And he's been loyal. He's been defending them at every turn. It turns out LA Beast getting paid more. So then are Tubbo and Sapnap getting paid more? What's going on? But then it looks like what really killed this for Harley.
Yeah.
We don't know if this is true. This is just speculation from the grapevine of rumors and stuff like this. But I won't be surprised if this turns out to be true, because Harley said he walked away of his own accord. And what people are suspecting happened is Harley asked for his money. He said, if I'm going to do this, I need to get paid, and I need to get paid up front. And they didn't have the money for him. They just didn't. They're broke. They have no money. So there's a serious problem. There's no fucking money. There's no money left to pay anybody. So Harley got the fuck out of there. Once he realized that iDUBBBZ was broke as a fucking joke and there was no money to be had at all, he's like, see you fucking later. Like, I'm going to get involved in this Middle East holy war fucking nonsense on the side that's against my own people to not even get paid $50,000. Like,
for check notes boxing.
You know what I mean? So what the fuck were they thinking was going to happen? And then I think Lena, she left for a similar reason, because she was wanting to stay on that card for as long as she could. Like, even after they were attacking her boss, even after the content cop came out against her boss, Ethan Klein, she still wanted to stay on that card. And I didn't think she was ever going to drop out, but I think she got word there's no money. You're not going to get fucking paid in the end. So she's like, I'm not fucking doing this shit for free. And I'm going to get reimbursed by my boss. So Ethan Klein has reimbursed her training and what she would have made from her purse and all of that. I think that this whole event is headed for cancellation.
Oh, yeah. With Jake Paul doing his fight too that day, and the UFC
like Taporia is probably going to fight on that card.
And tell them, I mean, we'll cover it in more detail later, but Ashton, the whole like Florida can, like, a statute says that you can cancel. Yeah, go ahead.
Here's okay. So in the state of Florida, if the main event of your event is canceled, you are required to legally offer refunds to every single person who purchased it. But it's not just that you have to give a refund if asked for a refund. You have to proactively let it be known to every single person who purchased the tickets that the main event is canceled, and that they have an opportunity to get a refund.
Oh, you have to contact them?
You have to contact every single person who purchased and let them know, hey, the main event's not happening.
Should be, like,
and here is your
right?
purchase. Yes.
That's a great law, yeah.
Now, to be honest, I don't think that the next part of it is real, because it's like, who would ever agree to put on an event in the state of Florida then? But what this means, apparently, this could be, some people have interpreted it this way. I find it hard to believe that this is the case.
Yeah.
But apparently, if your main event is canceled, all of your ticket revenue gets taken by the state of Florida.
Is this true, though? I was trying to figure it out.
I think that this might be the case, that the state of Florida may hold all ticket revenue for 6 months, up until all refund issues have been resolved.
Whoa!
But now some people have read the law and interpreted it as they may never get the money, and that all of the money belongs to the state of Florida now and Ron DeSantis. But but surely that can't be true. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I can't believe that.
That's crazy.
Who would ever run an event then in Florida for boxing or MMA or anything?
Yeah, exactly.
If your main event fighter gets injured,
or
then all
sick
of
or
your
something, or like
all of your money just belongs to the state of Florida.
That
But I will
sounds-
say, if that turns out to be true, it serves them fucking right, because they hate the state of Florida. They hate the people of Florida. They hate Republicans. They hate Republican policies, but yet they go to a Republican state to take advantage of the same policies that they advocate against, like lower taxes and less regulation. And if it turns around and bites them in the ass and Chud Governor DeSantis confiscates all of their fucking money, I think at minimum, I do think though, that the money will be held by the state of Florida for 6 months until they clear up all the refunds and all of that shit.
Wake up, Ian.
So they might be in a lot of trouble where they have all these invoices, all of these bills coming in, but they don't have the revenue to pay it because the state of Florida is holding that money in abeyance. Is what it looks like. But I'm no expert on the law. Just looking at it, like, I believe that they're going to have to proactively offer refunds. I believe that they may have their money held for a period of time. But I can't believe the doomsday prediction that is all of the money now belongs to Ron DeSantis and there's nothing they can fucking do.
Do we pop champagne that day?
Yes.
Yes.
So they're at the point where apparently, so the Discord's on lockdown. You're not allowed to talk about Creator Clash. You're not allowed to talk about the content cop.
Wait, like his only content?
Yes.
His
So people in the Discord are like, well, what are we supposed to talk about then?
Yeah.
You know, like there's screenshots in there. I probably should have got them, but I was like, this kind of irrelevant. Although now the Discord drama is blowing up into con mods and all sorts of fucking crazy shit. But people in there are like, well, what are we supposed to talk about? And they're like, well, not Creator Clash and not the content cop.
Wait. Content cop, he posted that. That's on his hands. Like stand by what you post or delete the fucking video.
Well, he wants to be able to hurl shit at other people and do drama, but then not have it be hurled back.
Yeah.
So it's just total cry bully fucking bullshit, right? But then his Reddit also is fully locked down, and you can't post on the Reddit because they claim that they're being brigaded. Now, the Reddit is dead as So the idea that they're just being overwhelmed by all of these trolls and haters and bad faith actors kind of falls flat to me when there's like one post every 4 days in the subreddit.
Yeah.
So I think what's happening is they're battening down the hatches, preparing for the announcement, which I guess is going to come tomorrow, on the future of Creator Clash 3.
They should have never done it. They should have never done this. They
obviously
not. All the signs were like, we thought it would be bad, but like, whoa, this was like a fucking like beyond what we could have imagined happening for number 3. 2 was bad enough. 3's just like tragedy for iDUBBBZ.
They're going around begging all sorts of people to replace Harley. Ice Poseidon said no.
No. Yeah.
It's like Macklemore said no. Poseidon said no. This motherfucker will say yes to anything.
He's like, I haven't been training. Like, why would I fight? And he goes, if I lose to iDUBBBZ, it's over.
It would be, bro. It would be, bro. You can't, buddy.
Like, he's honest.
Way, bud. No. And then so there's this Tectone or whatever. I'd never heard of him before this week, but he came out and called Frogan a fat bitch, which she is. She's a big fat bitch. She's fat. She looks like Thomas the fucking Tank Engine. Well, unfortunately, he's on Twitch, which is a bad decision on his part. And so because he criticized her royal fatness, Kajabi the Hutt, he was sentenced to 2 weeks in exile on Twitch. So then iDUBBBZ comes in, the shameless, opportunistic grifter that he is, desperate to save his event. And he begged Tech Tony on his knees, please box me. Or please box LA Beast, please.
Box,
and he said no.
LA Beast.
You know? What? And it's like, I'm not gonna, you know, it's like this guy's
Do you
want to
die?
Fight. Yeah, LA Beast is crazy as like a legend. And he's been training for at least 6 months to box. Hey, you want to fight this fucking lunatic? No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
So are they going to find a replacement for this guy? I don't think so. But iDUBBBZ is now forced to fight. There's no way he's going to get away with not fighting.
True.
So he better have been training.
He has to fight Anissa. Imagine he fought Anissa.
That's what the real main event.
That's the only way to fucking.
At this point, the only ways to save the event is either iDUBBBZ versus his wife, iDUBBBZ versus Sam Hyde, or Sam Hyde versus Hassan. And I don't think any of those things are happening. The ultimate kick in the nuts, by the way, is today Hassan came out and said he won't be going to Creator Clash 3 and he won't be promoting it because they can't guarantee his security at the event.
Whoa.
So no refunds, Ian.
No, wake up,
no
Ian.
refunds, Ian. No refunds, buddy.
People are saying, Andy, why don't you? It's your time to shine. I would rather jack off with sandpaper than fight in Creator Clash. That's
you know
the worst look.
Make the money there.
The
it's
worst
a terrible look.
I'll go if I could fight Anissa.
Yes,
I'll go.
I think Andy should be allowed to fight Anissa.
Yes, come on.
Well, she said that women should fight biological men. So if Andy identifies as a woman,
I do,
and he says his name is Andrea, Anissa should have no problem fighting Andrea.
Yeah,
no?
You've all seen me in the wig. Just saying.
We've seen it. Let's make it happen. So
they're
in a really, really tough spot. And everybody on the internet is just dumping on iDUBBBZ right now. Even Ricky Berwick, the sad midget cripple. You guys know. You guys know Ricky Berwick, the sad midget cripple. Even he's dunking on iDUBBBZ now.
Like,
the motherfucker.
He's like, I'm glad I'm not iDUBBBZ.
Can't even walk. He's just saying, man. Even that guy's like, I'm glad I'm not iDUBBBZ. I can't even do the Ricky Berwick voice. You guys know what it's like there. But, you know, even Airsoft Fatty dunking on iDUBBBZ, coming out saying iDUBBBZ never paid him to perform the national anthem. Shame on iDUBBBZ not paying his workers.
He lost a lot of weight. That video, I was like, what the is that?
He's Fatty no more.
Yeah, it's Airsoft.
What Airsoft Husky now.
Yeah, Airsoft Husky.
He's not quite a fatty, but he's kind of a husky.
Yeah, exactly.
There.
Wow, look at this picture, Ash. The fucking day it all ended for Ian. Look at that.
Holy they look so different.
Look at the ring. That's when he put on the ring.
Bruh.
Yo, smallest diamond in the world. Look at this. He found it himself in the...
so we're talking about that ring. I want to point out that when Anissa was over at Hassan's, that ring was nowhere to be found on her finger. That ring, when she went over to Hassan's, was nowhere to be seen, buddy.
Whoa.
I pulled the old disappearing act there.
Yo, what?
And she said that getting to kiss Hassan's dog was the moment of her year. And when you see these images of her with Hassan's dog, it's like, is everything okay? I don't think everything is okay. And then also we have the images of Hassan's real girlfriend who eat with the dog, who easily just mogs Anissa.
No.
So it's not happening for Anissa. You're not getting Hassan Anissa. Hassan can get way better BPD pussy 7 days of the fucking week, 6 times on fucking Sunday than you dirty harlot Jezebel skank. But you know what? I wish that she would get with Hassan and just break him down like she did to iDUBBBZ.
Yes.
Fucking Anissa is like the definition of biological warfare.
No, I'll say this.
Anissa is destroying fucking lives left and right there.
Hate Hassan all you want. Even he wouldn't deal with it. He'd be like, bitch,
What's that? He's a bitch. He's not dealing with it.
Like, get the fuck.
Stop. This is just a quick clip here. That's the setup for all of this. A very ironic statement that aged very poorly for Ian and Anissa. Let's have a look.
And by the way, we had a big intro about this. But yes, Creator Clash 3 is not going well. Let's check it out, though.
I'd love to hear your thoughts. No, I'm not going to give you our thoughts on the H3 content nuke. I refuse.
Wait, was this laugh the one that made our sticker? It is.
I think it is. Yeah.
It's the sticker. Guys, post the sticker. I'm pretty sure it's that. I'm pretty sure the her there it is. See, it is. Oh, maybe not. The mic's on a different side.
Refuse.
We don't, let me put it this way. We're very busy.
And yeah, if we let any of that enter our fucking lives.
Oh my, they should have listened to these.
Listen, they should have listened to themselves. Ian goes, if we let any of this into our lives, what?
We'd kill ourselves.
Oh no! The prophecy must be fulfilled.
Jesus.
They did the one thing they couldn't do. They did the one thing that would completely ruin their lives. They went all in on Israel versus Palestine and all in on H3H3 versus Hassan. And now they reap the wind and they may just sow the whirlwind, buddy, or vice versa. They sowed the wind and they'll be reaping the whirlwind of the prophesied unaliving.
They haven't posted in a while, have they?
No, they've been radio silent. So this was where we learned that the main event of Creator Clash 3 was canceled. Harley Morenstein, aka Epic Mealtime Guy, aka Anissa and Ian's strongest soldier. This man was like Janny of all Jannies. The golden broomstick was his. Only Gator's janitorial skills and broomstick could rival Harley's. Harley went to the wall for these fuckers, man. He defended kicking Froggy Fresh off the card. He defended the show not making any money for charity. He went hard, and he's still, even up till just a couple days ago, was still defending Creator Clash 3. So how did we get here? How did we get to the point where Harley Morenstein is no longer boxing on Creator Clash 3? Now, if you just look at the last name, it's not too hard to put 2 and 2 together, but let's go through the timeline.
And may I just add here, because people were curious about my tweet saying, oh, that he's not confirming that he dropped out. He was maybe kicked off. No, it was confirmed yesterday.
Yes, he walked away.
He walked away. So just gonna clear that out. All right. Here we go.
Okay, so the first signs of cracks forming in this relationship between the Jamhas and Harley was this interview with Nicholas Dorio. Now, I was honestly surprised that he granted it at all, because Nicholas Dorio has been probably the most, or one of the most vocal critics of Creator Clash. But what I was even more shocked by was just how critical of Creator Clash he was. And when I listened to this, and Andy listened to this, we're like, yeah, this is not going to stand. Like, the Jamhas are not going to take this lightly. Any sort of criticism, they just completely flame out and go insane. So let's have a look here at this interview. Now, we've shortened it up. We've clipped it up to the most relevant sections. But I think they're very interesting to understand both his mindset and we have some new information about Creator Clash. So let's have a look.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Because when Creator Clash 2 happened, now people were like, what about the bonus thing? Because there was a bonus that like
yeah, so just to provide context, there was a big bonus for every fighter on Creator Clash 1. So if they hit certain pay-per-view metrics, they would get paid out the bonus. And a lot of fighters were relying on this bonus to cover their expenses or turn a profit on the event. So when Creator Clash 2 happened, they're hoping that it would turn enough of a profit that they would get these bonuses, right? So let's have a look.
going to happen with that? What's the logic of that? How's that going to play out?
Wait, so was this after they found out or before they found out that no money was going to charity?
Oh, no. Once everyone found out no money was going to charity, not a single person was like, where's my money?
Okay, got it.
I think everyone... but there was a couple people, like, for example, the guy that I boxed, John, was kind of counting on that. Another buddy of mine was like, oh, I really needed that. Oh, shit. And it ended up being zero when people were kind of doing like the mental gymnastics of like, oh, wow, that amount, that could be if this sells like Creator Clash 1, that could be $50,000. Or something like that, whatnot, which is why, and listen, I genuinely was not dependent on that money, and I do love bringing it up, even though people don't believe me. I turned down $150K from Keemstar to box, so the money's not important. But
shocking, you would say that. Kidding.
I'm not sure if I believe him that the money's not important to him. Although he did make a lot of money off Epic Mealtime, and if he did invest it wisely, I could believe that money wouldn't be an object to him. Although, it's hard with knowing who he is that is the case, because money is one of his complaints about Creator Clash 3 here, and I'm sure all the details will arise with time, but
when the fight was done the next day, so now the fight is over and we all slept in the hotel, us and everyone on Twitch that got brought down, we all slept there, and the next day was this party. And I remember going to the party and seeing like professional photographer. I remember seeing some girl singing on stage. And a guy telling jokes after. And in my head, I was like,
for this whole gala, so he just said there were professional photographers, there was live entertainment music, there was live entertainment like stand-up comedian. This was a lavish gala that they held for their friends, and all of this money was money that could have went to charity. The whole event is supposed to be for charity. They raised no money for charity and spent what must have been tens of thousands of dollars on this gala.
Like, someone flew that girl down. I don't know who she is, but she got a hotel room. She may have also gotten paid to be here. I'm looking at the food on the table. I'm not really hungry. I'm like, all this food. I'm like, I was with my partner at the time. I was like, I don't know if everyone here is analyzing it the way I am, but we paid for this party. I thought money was going to charity still. So I'm like, money's going to charity, but like this party is paid for by us because we were supposed to get a bonus on top of it all.
Yeah, so you guys didn't know how bad it really was, and then you were like,
he thought the gala money was coming out of the bonus money. Now, I don't know whether or not he really thought this or not, but this line he's about to drop here is jokes.
Did they throw us under the bus, or
no? That's when I found out the sick kids paid for that party, not us actually.
That's sick kids with cancer paid for the gala, paid for the party, so that Anissa could network with all of her socialist, champagne socialist friends. So that's crazy, bro. But as soon as
the way he said that, though, was just like a stab,
That was like shanking them. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, as soon as I heard him go that hard, I'm like, he's probably not boxing on this card. You know what I'm saying?
But like, the thing is, I understand why the party existed. There's an element to it, and maybe this is me going to bat for it again, but I always try and look at it on both sides.
What's crazy is Harley here has an actual business idea of how they could have still had the gala, still had it be lavish and really exorbitant and extravagant, but actually have it turn a profit and raise money for charity. That just didn't occur to iDUBBBZ and Anissa, the brilliant promoter Anissa, who, by the way, before Creator Clash 2, said the buck stopped with her. She was responsible for everything. She was planning everything on her own. Ian had nothing to do with anything. And then after the event failed, she pinned it all on iDUBBBZ. She didn't have to come out and say it failed. Ian came out and said it failed. Ian had to participate all sorts of humiliation rituals, do a whole stream humiliating himself to try and scrounge up any spare change for charity, while Anissa just skated off scot-free. It was bullshit.
That's okay. You have the fight, and that's what it's all about. That's the thing. But if you could set up some sort of gala thing, some people would be like whales and would want to, like, imagine the amount of money someone would spend if they were told, hey, you could spend this amount of money and you could sit at a table with Hassan and Denims, and you can enjoy dinner before Creator Clash or after Creator Clash. And that's a big fundraiser concept.
And instead, it was just kind of like a YouTube hangout, right?
Well, that's because in execution.
So he wanted to do a VidCon. He wanted to do a VidCon that involved the sideshow of fucking boxing and, you know, whatever.
Well, and that's what Harley thought it would be. And that's what everybody thought it would be, because that's what it should have been. And if that's what it was, and that's what the focus was, it would still probably be a successful brand. Maybe not, because the whole influencer boxing craze is kind of dying off and the hype has kind of faded away.
Yeah.
But it would certainly not be in as horrible a position as it is now. But the whole thing was that would have cramped their style. Oh, we can't have the dirty, unwashed donators hanging out with, this is for us. We're celebrities. We're influencers, and we wouldn't want to have to make Hassan sign some autographs or do a meet and greet in order to, you know, pay for his travel, pay for his hotel, give him this huge entertainment. Let's just give it to him without any obligations. But it makes sense because they can't even have the balls to tell their own fighters, hey, will you promote the event? Hey, will you let your fans know that you're boxing? They don't even have the balls to tell them to do that, let alone tell them, hey, you're going to do this meet and greet, this signing,
well,
in order for you to have this gala. Like, no, but they're just pathetic. They're spineless.
But remember when the boxing event that we went to, it's just like every day it was like, do this, do that. It's like, all right,
yes.
yeah. And we wanted to. We wanted to. You want to make it fun for everyone, right?
You give them an itinerary. Like when we went to Misfits, we had a schedule. It's like, you're going to be here at this time. You're going to be here at this time. You're going to do this. You're going to do that. And it's like, you know, they gave us like a stipend of spending money. They flew us out. They did the hotels, but there's obligations that come along with that, because Mom's Taylor is actually a good promoter and a smart businessman.
Exactly.
Unlike Anissa, who has no idea what the she's doing.
It didn't end up ever becoming something like that. And even for this Creator Clash, for example, like I heard that, like, oh yeah, these YouTubers here, part of a big YouTube company that has tons of money that I don't want to say. They're like, they want 16 passes to Creator Clash. And I'm like, okay, cool.
Passes.
Yeah.
Who wants 16 passes?
So, some YouTube network or multi-channel network or whatever that manages a bunch of channels requested 16 all expense paid passes for their talent. And they're just giving out, no strings attached. No obligations for any of these creators to do anything for the event other than show up and just be an expense.
Yeah, it's great if they come. But I'm also like, did you ask them if maybe they'd be willing to do like a meet and greet? Because
what do you mean by passes to Creator Clash? Do you mean by tickets to the event, or are you talking about flight, hotel, everything, the works?
That I don't know beyond, but like I know for sure Creator Clash 2 people got flown down.
Yeah.
No one's buying a ticket to watch me in Metal Gear cosplay. That's actually true. And like, so I know people got put down, and they got put up like for 3 nights in a hotel. Would it have been good if at the end of the content?
Wait.
And then you know what's crazy?
Passes?
That's I don't know if that's 100% what he's saying because he doesn't know 100% for sure.
Okay.
But that's I'm pretty sure that's what's happened. And Froggy Fresh and his wife brought this up that the hotels weren't paid for them. They had to find their own accommodations. They had to find their own lodging.
Wait.
When he was a fighter on the card.
Wait, who?
Froggy Fresh. So the fighters themselves had to find their own accommodations, their own hotel rooms. Meanwhile, Anissa and Ian had all of these hotel rooms reserved for Hassan and Frogan and all of the E-celebs that they wanted to network with. They had rooms comped, but the fighters didn't.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Yes.
And cop he dropped.
Was it
And
all
it's like,
the
no
fighters
wonder they
minus
lost money.
Idas and Anissa? Or was there favoritism?
Well, from what I understand, I don't think any of the fighters got any of their shit comped by iDUBBBZ and Anissa.
That's ridiculous.
But the celebrity guests did. It's like, what sort of a business are we running here?
Yeah, the fighters are always fucking spit on and shit on, you know.
Creator Clash?
I didn't even realize that. Wait, he just posted like the biggest video he'd released in years and he didn't even, I guess, make reference to it. Yeah. See how that went down? Because I don't know what your opinion on the content cop is. I could gather something from your tweets. But did you realize that like it came out when Ethan was live and Lena was live and AB was live and iDUBBBZ frantically sent a text message over to them saying like, sorry for getting you caught in the middle of it?
So this is crazy. Like, imagine being iDUBBBZ and being like such a pathetic worm to apologize to H3H3 for dropping it while he was live. Like, I don't know if that's just like worm, like spineless, like apologizing because you're so beta, or if that's like trying to twist the knife and salt the wound to be like, oh, sorry, bro, I didn't know you were live.
Was it text?
Or maybe it's both. Yeah, it was text. Like, why even text him? Like, you just stabbed him right in the back, stabbed him right through the heart.
Well, I'll say this too. It's kind of it showed like whether you hate him or you like him. H3, it showed him the balls that he responded to it while he was live.
Josh clarified it, by the way. He said it wasn't to H3. It wasn't even to Lena. It was just AB. Why say that? Why do that? That's fucking bizarre, bro.
What a fucking loser, dude. Holy shit.
Well, that's another thing where I'm like, we are YouTubers. So obviously, if you were going to drop this content cop, you would do it when he's live. How could you not?
But he said it was an accident.
What a lie.
Oh, yeah, it was an accident where you slipped on the fucking post button. Stop it.
Oh, did he?
Well, it doesn't matter because fucking iDUBBBZ was purely felted on that. Like,
yeah, he said, we had problems in the morning. Unfortunately, it had to go down this way. I don't personally believe that, but yeah.
Not so simple YouTube in my brain, because simple YouTube in my brain would be like, oh, well, this is easy. H3 sold the most tickets to Creator Clash 1 and 2.
Harley here, it's just common sense. Harley's like, so listen, like, I understand business and I understand money, okay? And he's like, this should just be common sense for any YouTuber, even if you're just complete greed, complete self-interest. Who am I going to choose? H3H3 has promoted all of these events. He sold the most tickets for us, the most pay-per-view buys of any influencer. Am I going to side with him? Or am I going to side with the guy who has never done anything for us, never sold a pay-per-view, never sold a ticket? But his politics, my wife likes. I wonder who I'm going to choose.
Yeah, exactly.
I think they did a lot of tickets.
Wait. Is that true?
Well, I'm not going to say that Creator Clash was an H3 fan meetup, but just from me, what I would watch.
But like, it's the most people. It's like the most ticket sales.
Yeah.
Watch people push the tickets and see it. I would be like, oh, yes, Ian and Nisa are on H3 podcast again today.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
You know, like I would think that, wouldn't you? Like what else? What other entity promoted
Well,
Creator
I
Clash?
think that personally, but I'm not the current headliner for the third card, so they want to
You
hear it
know,
from you,
so
not me.
It's actually, it's
Oh,
just
well,
kind of, it's just kind of crazy. Like Nicholas Story's like, I can't believe this guy's saying this to me.
Yeah.
And it's like, like honestly, I should have saw it coming after this, but I really still didn't think he was going to leave the plantation. I thought he was still going to see this through, but shit accelerated to a crazy level after this to where he really had no choice, as we're going to see. But let's keep going.
And by the way, it's like, yeah, so he did this. Maybe he was trying to be kicked off. And then they never kicked him off. So he's like, all right.
What ends up happening is Bad Empanada ends up coming after Harley and saying he kills babies and all this stuff.
Oh, yeah, some crazy shit.
So yeah.
Listen, if all goes well, they'll find a better main event, and I'll still be boxing. But here's the thing: like when I see this,
they
like
won't.
Creator Clash 1 and 2, I was like, oh hell yeah, dude! They're back on H3. Bring Daddy that sweet $27,000 charity money. That's coming to Daddy.
Give me that sweet 27,000 charity money. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna take that money that should go to charity. It should go to me. You know, it's just like, okay.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
Look at this. Their fans want to go see it. They want to support AB. They like Ethan's like my friend Ian is going to be boxing, and it's like it's a big deal. So my YouTube brain, maybe I'm old and I'm out the game, but my YouTube brain was when Ethan, whether it's rightfully so or not, it could come off a little villainous to be like, if you want my help, you're going to have to throw that guy in the trash type thing. You know, maybe that could be taken as a villainous type approach. But like what I would very, very easily say to a friend of mine, I'll be like, dude, you're not coming to the party unless you guarantee me that guy's not coming. I hate that guy. So tell him he's not coming or you're not coming. And that's something I would do with a real...
The Spanish Inquisition for
25 subs.
Let's go. Big support.
But
he
has a good point here, though. It's like, okay, so it's not just you, by the way. When you're a promoter like this, it's not just you and your livelihood that's on the line. It's all of the fighters on the show and making sure that there's money to pay them and that they have success and stuff like that. It's a very selfish decision by iDUBBBZ and a very brutal decision that harms himself and everybody involved with him business-wise to, out of pride, say, no, I won't disavow that person. Instead, I'm going to snake the guy who makes my event successful and potentially cost myself tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars and screw over my fighters in the event as well. It's crazy. No, that's what he chose to do.
No, and also, yeah, like when you're doing an event like this, right? Especially when H3 has promoted your event, you basically sabotaged it. This is literally sabotage. At least wait till after Creator Clash.
Exactly. I was going to say that. Why couldn't you delay the gratification on this just a little bit? If you really are a Machiavellian puppet master, cutthroat, brutal snake, Ian, why didn't you use H3 to sell your show and then immediately after stab him through the heart and go with Hassan? But I guess his wife just needed it that bad and that quick that he just screwed over himself and everybody else on the card. It's crazy.
Life friend, I could see that. But in this case, I was like, the easy ticket move would have been like, yeah, that guy. You shouldn't have had CPS called on you. And
it's simple. Two sentences.
Would have anybody really begrudged Ian that?
No.
I mean, like, listen, CPS shouldn't have been called on this guy. Regardless of what you think about the conflict in the Middle East, this was kind of messed up. And I know you're a good parent and you've been a friend of mine for a decade, so I'm going to stand up for you. That being said, I still side with Palestine. Like, it would have been fine. It would have been fine. But oh no, then Hassan and his forces would have crushed his balls. Like, would that really have happened? Probably.
Maybe. Yeah.
You know, I think they put themselves in an unwinnable scenario where because of the way Anissa wants to go politically, they had no choice.
Yeah. Can we be on the podcast next week? This froggy called Gila a cunt. My logic was, well, hey, that's super easy. You're closer to Gila than I was to Anissa, and I jumped in for less.
That's what Harley's saying. Harley's like, well, I jumped in to defend you over the Froggy Fresh situation, and I didn't have the sort of long friendship with you that you had with Ethan Klein. This should be a no-brainer, right? But this is where Froggy learns, or sorry, not Froggy. This is where Harley learns.
Yeah.
But Froggy learned too, the sort of scumbags that he was dealing with. Listen.
That you guys are willing to jump in for, and that's your friend. I even went on Twitter and I was like, this guy's a fucking weirdo. And he is kind of weird vibes.
That's a really good point. I didn't even think of it like that. Yeah.
Well, that's me personally. I was like, oh, it made me look back and go, oh, I shouldn't have said anything ever at all.
Yeah. Bottom line, it's the most simple thing to back H3 on. Yes, you aren't killing your child. You know what I mean? Like,
isn't that crazy though, to make Harley regret his sweeping to where he goes, yeah, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Because these guys would never have my back if the situation was reversed, because they couldn't even have the back of their friend of over a decade in Ethan Klein, who, when the whole world was against iDUBBBZ and against Anissa over the OnlyFans thing, stuck out his neck and defended them and promoted their events, and it helped make it a massive success, the first event, and they still wouldn't defend him. So that's where Harley realized, oh man, my loyalty here was misplaced.
Getting into this place, and for me, and I don't know about the other fighters, but just for me, like, I'm just kind of like, oh, cool. The fun little charity fundraiser has now been attached to a decades-long bloody holy war in the Middle East.
That's the thing.
And there it is, right?
It's like if VidCon was about, like, African warlord guerrilla militants. Like, I don't think...
You've made a charity boxing event. It should be the least partisan, least political thing possible. It should be, hey, we want to raise money for kids with cancer, right? Everybody can get behind that. There's nobody who's going to be like, oh, the kids with cancer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, but when it comes down to, okay, you have to choose a side between Israel and Palestine, and this event's about promoting Palestine, well, then it's no longer just like a little fun charity event that everybody can agree on. It is then like a super divisive political issue. You made it political.
And it's
like, and then it's like, people don't want to be involved with that. Like, originally the event had like a lot of
diversity.
You know, there was like Jacksepticeye was there, Moist Critical was there, Amaranth was there, and none of these big creators, people like Dr. Mike and stuff like that, they don't want to be associated with politics.
Yeah, the holy war.
They don't want the stink of this holy war on them. No.
Yeah.
It's whatever. I had heard that the guy that I was boxing, God bless him, LA Beast, I heard that he got more money.
No. Here's the real reason, folks. It's time for a bit of an X-file here, but some would call it the J-file. Edit that.
J-file.
But here's the real reason why Harley's not boxing on Creator Clash 3.
But you'd be pissed too. They saw you've been loyal for 2 years. Harley has been fucking beaten for defending these guys.
He's
your reputation,
so much shit.
Everything,
and
right?
They promised him he would be the highest paid person on the event. And part of that too is, of course, he wants to be the highest paid person,
by the way,
because he's the main event. But it's also, he didn't want for them to spend so much money that there was nothing raised for charity and the event took a fucking loss. But that's not even how it works, by the way. None of the ticket sales, none of the pay-per-view, none of that goes to charity. The only money going to charity now is the money on the separate fundraising page, which as of now, the goal was $1 million. And I believe they're still at 25 grand, of which $15,000 came from one person. And 1,000 of it came from Ethan Klein.
What a fucking bad decision.
That was the one thing that you didn't want to happen. So they paid him out more than the rest of the fighters?
They paid him out more money than I was getting.
Well, that would then
And
be the rest, yeah.
I found that out from him.
Oh, wait.
LA Beast is like, how much you getting paid, bro?
So
now, I wonder, though, because normally at a lot of jobs, they make you sign an NDA saying you won't discuss what you're getting paid with other people there.
They don't have that there.
I don't know.
We never had it. We never had it.
I don't know if that's true or not, but it certainly.
Well, I said it out loud.
Yeah,
I did say.
Yeah. So I don't know.
No, you were allowed. Remember, fucking Buddy told us how much he was being paid.
Yeah, Sam Hyde came out and publicly
Everyone
talked
publicly
about what
said
he
it,
made
yeah.
and stuff like that. But I don't know if LA Beast will get in trouble for disclosing this to Harley or not.
Listen.
It would certainly be a really bad look from the Jamas to go after LA Beast for disclosing this to Harley.
Listen, I don't think it really matters. I don't think they could really do anything. What with everyone having to get a refund. So
I know.
He told you it was going to be one way, and then he let you know, no, they actually compensated me higher.
Yeah, he had another.
Well, you're not allowed to disclose it. Okay, well, you broke the Harley contract, so you. What are you going to do about it?
Conversation, and you
so
know,
they could break contracts, but no one else can. You know what I mean?
So we had my guy hit them up and be like, "What's the deal?" He got more money. What's up? And they were like, "Oh yeah, now the budget is tied up."
See, now this is interesting.
Wow.
What does that mean? The budget is tied up.
They're broke.
What I think, yes, that's what I think it means is that they're fucking flat broke and they don't have any money to fucking pay anybody.
Yeah.
So right now they're like robbing Peter to pay Paul, making promises that they can't deliver on. And I think what ultimately happened here, and I don't know this for sure, I'm just speculating, but I think Harley's agent said to iDUBBBZ and Anissa, if you want my client to fight on this card and get involved with this political train wreck, show me the money.
Yeah.
We need a transfer today. And they said, we can't do it. We don't have the money. And that's why he's not fighting. And I imagine that's why Lena's not fighting, because the word is out on the street that there's no more money and they're fucking broke.
But by the way, apparently it's illegal to prevent someone from disclosing their income. So yeah, it's illegal.
It's tough to, you know, and that's when my guy was like, and listen, it's not me, it's my guy. He was like, well, then cancel the gala. We don't care if the terrorist Twitch All-Stars get flown in or not.
Doesn't that make sense, though? He's like, okay, so you can't make your promises. Good. Well, then cancel the gala. If you guys don't have the money to pay, then cancel all this bullshit.
Yeah.
But they weren't willing to do that because it's more important for them to have that gala and feed Hassan shrimp and champagne than it is to actually deliver a good event with people that the customers paid to see.
Yeah.
And that's, he said that, not me. And so they said that they would. I haven't even spoke to them. This is all developing recently. But I was a little bit like, oh, okay, well, I thought I would have been notified.
Now, made this account for Tedious in chat goes, the worst part is iDUBBBZ not even fighting in his own event. Well, he has no choice now because the main event is totally Ian is now going to have to fight on this card.
Who's he fighting?
And we know that he has to fight on this card because he's been reaching out to people, begging them to fight him, and everybody is declining. Like it's like a month or so, or actually 2 months until the fight, Nobody has time to start training now, 6 weeks out. Sorry.
Well, that, and also Ian claims he hasn't been training, which is probably bullshit. Let's be fair.
It's probably bullshit. But if he isn't, then he's gonna get his ass fucking handed to him. But whoever he does get.
But it doesn't even matter. Even if you want to go there, you're basically like putting yourself on like the Israel versus Palestine watch list.
Exactly. But nobody wants to have that stink on them, especially like the stuff with Hassan and the terrorist sympathy and the Houthi guy. And it's just if you insert yourself into this, there's somebody that's going to be really, really mad.
And there's a safety issue now with all these, like, with the craziness behind it. No.
Yeah.
If there was a difference in that, and then, you know, I messaged another friend of mine who's on the card.
And the fight for Israel, fight you. Yeah, right.
Don't worry, Gabe Hoffman. Gabe Hoffman's going to get a better champion than that. Don't worry, Josh. Don't worry, Josh.
We need someone from the IDF. Don't worry.
I got to be straight up about it. I was like, hey, it looks like I'm going to ask for this much more money.
I do not want to go there.
Because this guy got it, and so I want you to know that. So he called as well. And they were like, the budget is tied up. But like for me, when I like in Creator Clash 2,
I'll fight Anissa. I've already put out the fight.
You've agreed to that.
I've agreed. I will fight Anissa. That's it.
All right.
I really was doing it for charity, and it was an important charity to me. Thank you for donating, by the way, Nicholas. You're going to heaven for sure. I was like, that was an important charity to me, and I wouldn't have like, I had my feelings that maybe Alex Wasabi got paid more money than all of us, but I was just like,
yeah, of course he did.
Whatever, yes. It's a charity thing. I'm not, and I had a good time the first one, whatever. But this time I was like, oh no, we could ask for the money, because if not, it's just gonna fly, a couple Twitch streamers down that exact money. I'd rather that go to my boxing coach, or go to like cracking open some packs of Magic. It was like a simple event.
I agree with them. It's fucking righteous. It's like, listen, I know that no money is going to charity. I know the whole point of this is to just have an extravagant event for Hassan and friends who hate me and hate my people. So, no, I'm going to demand the money that I was fucking promised, and I'm going to get my fucking money.
Yeah.
Because it's just going to waste anyway. So I absolutely agree with his mentality here. 100%.
Complicated. Now, because of this darn war in the Middle East.
There is only one way he could save this, by the way.
This darn war in the Middle East.
There's one way. If he offered Sam Hyde
versus iDUBBBZ, or if they got
it
Sam
would
Hyde
sell out.
versus Hassan. But it's never going to happen because iDUBBBZ
wouldn't do it. Yeah.
Just killing the vibe.
This way, let's hear again. That's funny.
Now, because of this darn war in the Middle East, just killing the vibe.
Killing the vibe.
Work.
It's true.
And yeah, like ticket sales, the ticket sales and the fundraiser, they're separate things. I mean, they did a temperature check on my team.
The ticket sales, so that's Harley confirming that, by the way, that the ticket sales and the charity fundraisers are two separate things, and that nobody who buys tickets is supporting charity. Not one penny of it goes to charity.
Yeah. And you're heading to a shitty boxing match.
They called my team and they were like, "How do you guys doing? How do you feel about everything?" And they spoke to my guy, and he was like, "Not that good. It's not that cool of a thing."
Yeah,
and then they hit me up, and I was like, "Well,
good. It was terrible. It was a horrible promotional vehicle for this fight." And the craziest part about it is at no point during that content cop did they actually promote Creator Clash 3.
Yeah,
the video has almost 7 million views, and not any promotion for Creator Clash 3.
7 mil? Yikes, that was close. Josh says, was Fortnite really a game where you drive as a Cybertruck as Snoop Dogg on Mr. Beast Island? Is it giant? Yes, it's just a giant
advert. I've never
advert.
Played Fortnite.
Honestly, it looks so fucking cringe, dude.
Well, how does everyone else feel about it? And they were like, everyone
it's
loves
such. Isn't it the game version of brain rot? I'm like staring at this, just like zoning out, like, fucking nothing. There's no substance.
Everyone's fine. Everyone's great.
Got a Mexican hat
Your
on.
team's a little wonky about it.
It's like Black Mirror, buddy.
Nah, not really. I'm just kidding. It's the only thing I say. It's not like Black Mirror.
Black Mirror ski.
Good.
Oh God.
How many subs
like,
for you to play Fortnite?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm the only Jewish person on the card.
Here he goes.
That's fucking sad, man.
I think I'm the only Jewish person on the card.
Yo.
You know, they told me that nobody else had a problem with it, which I don't even believe that. I'm pretty sure a lot of people had a problem with it because even Dad was coming out and being like, "What the f?" And he's like janitor number 2 behind fucking Harley.
Imagine you're training, right? And your coach walks up to me. So is this boxing match like a holy war thing or what?
Like, does the winner get the Holy Land or
what do you mean? Well, there's this video that I was just posting.
I hope everything
like,
works.
the thing is, like, if you are gonna do it and make it like this, then you needed Hassan on the card fighting Harley and make it like Israel versus Palestine. And then like pay Harley off to take a dive for Palestine. Like,
So I know because on the last stream you came on here and you're talking about how like you were super like keen on like, hey, I need to make sure every single person here is making the same amount. That was like a big thing for you. Now you're the headliner of the card and you're saying that they might have fucked you over. That's not a good way to treat somebody who's fought on every single one of their cards so far.
Yeah. But not only fight, defend, sweep.
He
like
went
everything.
into like, and it's not just like one Twitter thread or one comment section. Harley was arguing with people who had like 3 Twitter followers, and he would argue with them for hours. Like he was like fanatical about it. Like it was his life's mission to die for Anissa. It was crazy.
Why do you think that was? Just friendship or
I don't know.
Maybe,
I don't know what he was thinking, but I mean,
like
maybe
blinded by friendship, probably.
Well, I don't think it's. I mean, maybe he really did genuinely believe that Froggy was a piece of shit for making fun of the promoters' OnlyFans.
Why wouldn't you though? Like that's good stuff for
the thing is, like, obviously Froggy knew that they wouldn't appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to play devil's advocate because I think it was a spineless, horrible, shitty fucking decision that completely tanked the event. But like, okay, you know, in most circumstances in life, if you make fun of the promoter or the boss's wife and basically say that the boss's wife is a whore, you're probably going to get fucking fired. But the whole thing was they didn't just come out and be honest about it. Listen, if iDUBBBZ came out and was honest and been like, hey, you called my wife a whore, you're fucking fired. But they tried to obfuscate, oh, it's not about that. It's about the association with Sam Hyde, and this is da-da-da-da, and then fucking over Froggy's own personal opportunities, fucking over the charity opportunity that he had. That's where if he had just come out from the beginning and been honest about, I don't want this guy in this
card. Help, though. I really don't think it would help.
I don't know. At least it would have been more honest than what we got, which was a bunch of fucking bullshit.
Would have been honest, yeah.
And that's it. I don't know. See, like, so now I'm just like, I don't know where it is, and I don't want to like
real Hulk Hogan. What are you saying? That's disgusting. He wants to sniff Anissa's farts, like
accuse anyone.
Calm
doing. I don't have enough information. It's just, you know, the information didn't come to me from the event. It came to me from the guy I'm boxing. So it was just like a weird way to go
it gets
about
settled before you guys even step in the ring. Worst case scenario.
What, the Middle East?
No.
That was funny. Wait, I want to hear that again. The way he says
this. Step in the ring.
It's just, you know, the information didn't come to me from the event. It came to me from the guy I'm boxing. So it was just like a weird way to go about it.
It gets settled before you guys even step in the ring. Worst case scenario.
What, the Middle East?
No. Well, I mean, that would be good too, but no, I meant like...
You have the Middle East.
Okay.
Creator Clash. I got to take a piss. Brutally. How about you? Are you good?
Okay. So then it got worse. Harley went on this podcast.
Okay.
And he went off a little bit more. So let's have a look.
He went on the And Like podcast.
Yes.
I gotta get like a pizza delivered to the ring for me and LA Beast. Perfect timing at the end of the match.
Oh, and you're doing Creator Clash?
Yeah, I'm doing Creator Clash for guys, for you people listening.
By the way, I love he's so funny in hindsight. But the big idea to make the main event awesome is that they would eat pizza after. What were they thinking? It's like, what are we doing here? This is the huge main event payoff. They're gonna eat pizza. Pizza day. Pizza day.
That's wow.
The
Good
pizza
job.
Party.
That's the most
Like
uninventive.
Dark Side Phil level reward for the main event of the boxing pay-per-view.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it.
Don't
This
know.
is your
Get
this is
Little
your
Caesars?
reward.
To get the mozzarella sticks.
There's a lot of drama with the event again. Made a little bit weirder being the only Jewish guy on the card.
Man, okay, calm down.
Yes, there's some moves. I'm not gonna say whether it was on purpose or whether it was engagement farming or whatever. But iDUBBBZ did put up a picture of him holding a sword with what looks to be a swastika on it. I do believe it's
the swastikana. There it is.
Why did he fucking wait? Why did he do that?
Harley's just trying to break it in the most chill way, but it's like
It kind of looked like a swastika. I mean,
It's exactly
symbol.
like a swastika.
Yeah, but you know the Buddhist symbol?
Yeah, you're gonna do this argument with me now?
No, I
This is
I was
a
gonna say,
classic.
could you imagine wearing a T-shirt with that Buddhist symbol on it?
no.
oh no.
How would people take that?
Yeah, it's interesting.
That's pretty funny the way he fucking deliver it. The host of the podcast, like, you're really gonna hit me with the Buddhist symbol coat, bro? Like the Buddhist symbol coat.
yeah,
buddy?
they just been talking about Israel and shitting on Israel for the last year or two.
There is no relevance whatsoever. It's just a Buddhist symbol.
It's just a Buddhist symbol, guys.
Yeah, there's no way you can't grab the sword and not see what very much looks like a swastika on it.
No, that's
Yeah,
on
but
purpose.
in the game of the internet, that's the move, right? You
Yeah,
do
of
that.
course,
You
like
definitely
it's-
grab the swastika sword.
I mean, not me. But yeah.
Well, that's why you're not getting views, bro.
Ooh. But do you think Ian wakes up in the middle of the morning or night and has dreams where it's normal, and then reality hits him again?
There was a lot of layers to that, you know.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah.
It's not see, right?
Yeah.
And it's like the deadpan delivery. That's the move, bro. You can't not see the swastika, so you can't not grab that. That's the winning move, bro.
That's fine. I don't need views. I'm not looking for
We
views.
kind of do.
I like
do.
the
Like, I wish
community
you
we
would.
built.
I wish you would. Yeah, me too. I love it, but I wish you would push the swastika a little bit, bro.
Oh, you want me to bring it back to the forefront of our content?
Yeah.
Now you're a boxer, dude.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say I'm about to do battle. And then it's just like it's funny, like, you know, God bless them, Ian, running Creator Clash and Nisa. But it has like a funny vibe to it that I was thinking about how maybe I should post that scene from Gladiator where he like the emperor is watching him, and I'll be like, this is me when I win my fight at Creator Clash. And he goes and he gives the thumbs down.
Yeah.
And like Gladiator doesn't listen to him. And then he's like, what's your name? And he's like, my name's Marcus Aurelius.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah, no, but we're going to order pizza to the ring for LA Beast tonight.
Like this idea, like this
I saw a couple clips
run
like that.
event. The pizza. Nobody knows what he's talking about. Ethan Ralph's wonky hand. Let's keep going here, though. It does end up in a funny way.
I mean, look, I do have a life, so I can't really follow every single thing that's going on, but especially when I'm trying to stop on UPFs.
Yeah, but you don't watch anime and you touch grass, yeah, and you go skiing all the time and don't fight teenagers. Well,
that's
so
right.
what'd you see?
Yeah.
Anything to move tickets, bro. I don't know if Creator Clash is moving tickets right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think it's in a weird place.
Man.
Because
in
of
a
the
weird
content cop?
No, I think it's just like Beyonce doesn't even sell at her concerts these days.
What a
Like, it's
cult.
just a-
That's a
He's still
bullshit.
trying at this point to sweep it. He's like, listen, if even Beyonce can't sell tickets, what hope do we,
Yeah,
the
right.
mere lowly influencers, have to sell a boxing event?
I think YouTube boxing is a little tired. I think there's a UFC event
Yep.
that night and a Jake Paul event that night.
Okay.
There's a lot of reasons why, and not a single one of them is because I'm the main event. For sure, not that.
I mean, I don't know. It's a little early to tell.
You see that though? Like he knew at this point he probably wasn't boxing because he just buried the entire event, including the idea that he could be a main eventer for a boxing show. He's like, listen, he's like, there's way too many options for this to be successful. There's Jake Paul the same day. There's UFC the same day. The entire event's now marred in the Middle East and swastika controversies.
And YouTube boxing is boring. Like,
yeah, if they don't give me a big fucking bag, I'm out. And that's what it was.
Well, I mean, what's the last influencer boxing? What was it again?
I don't know. There's been a few misfit events. I can't really.
Have they been big sellout ones?
Not really. I mean, the last big event was like Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, which was in the summer
but that
last
doesn't count.
year.
That's different. That's like,
I guess there's the Aiden Ross, the kick events.
Okay,
that he's been doing.
That was like
I didn't follow those, so I can't really speak on it.
Well, those were more like Fight Club style, right?
Yeah,
they were like Fight Club style.
But based on the chatter I've seen online, there is drama right now.
What one
that's
did
right.
Sam?
There was KSI versus Dylan Dennis was supposed to be the big event in March, but it got canceled.
No way.
Because KSI was sick or whatever.
Oh my God! Do you believe that?
I don't know, to be honest.
Did you see that Logan Paul made a video? He's like, "Why fighting Dylan Dennis was the worst choice of my entire life."
Yeah, I did
you
see that video. Yeah.
Somehow you end up around it, I guess.
Well, yeah, Andy Warskin Canelo is fighting this weekend, but he's not an influencer boxer. And Ryan Garcia's fighting on Friday.
But he's a boxer turned influencer,
he's a real
but still
boxer.
Yeah.
I don't know what the deal is. It seems like we can't make it through a year without some level of drama.
Well, yeah, that's the internet, right?
Okay. So then on top of this, then Bad Empanada started going off. So Bad Empanada is like Harley Morenstein of Epic Mealtime argues that medics genocided by Israel intentionally got themselves killed in order to become martyrs and make the IDF look bad. Harley says you're a fucking moron. So now the shit really kicks off. If we go to the next slide, now he goes, Harley Morenstein of Epic Mealtime is a genocide supporting, baby killing enthusiast.
Jesus.
So these are your friends, by the way, Ian. And the moment it's not convenient for them to be associated with you, this is exactly what they're going to do to you. He goes, he justified the intentional Israeli mass murder of medics. The IDF, who Morenstein enthusiastically endorses, are notorious for mass anal rape. So it's just like the worst like faith discussion possible, where immediately you're just painted as supporting mass anal rape and killing babies. Buddy. And then they wonder why it's like,
I wonder why he dropped out.
You know?
Was he in the video? No, he wasn't in the content cop, was he?
He wasn't in the content cop because Bad Empanada's role is to basically be like Ralph.
Oh, he's the attack dog. Yeah.
He's the attack dog. They have plausible deniability. Well, we don't necessarily co-sign what Bad Empanada does, but I'm not going to disavow it either, bish. That's pretty much what Hassan and iDUBBBZ position is.
This guy.
And then he goes, hey, Harley, I'm going to make videos about you with carefully crafted SEO to make sure everyone knows who you are and what you say. Your reputation will be irreparably damaged. Your only out is to come on stream and try to justify your claims live. And Harley goes, I'd rather you just try and my life up in your little stupid way than spend a minute listening to your voice or looking at your ugly face, George.
Holy shit, base.
And Bad Empanada looks like an inbred cousin fucker. Let's be real. Like, holy shit, buddy. So then Froggy Tonic comes in at Harley. So this is who H3H3 was upset with, along with Denims. This is iDUBBBZ's former editor, who's still close friends with Anissa in the DMs with Anissa. But here comes Froggy Tonic to be the hero. So this is obviously them letting Harley know, look, you're not welcome unless you're willing to prostrate yourself before Hamas, before Palestine, before the terrorists. Unless you're willing to turn on your own people and your own faith, you're not welcome. So Harley, that is insanely rich or insanely delusional. You've kept company with neo-Nazis and negationists while tiptoeing a public appearance of centrism. So here we're accusing a Jew of being a neo-Nazi. This is where we're at, right? You align with Zionists as if you were defending Judaism when it's in fact inherently colonialist and anti-Semitic to do so. How is it anti-Semitic to defend Zionism?
Yeah, wait,
let's square that circle for a minute here. I don't know how can you be both a neo-Nazi and a Zionist? I feel like these concepts are in complete clash with each other. No?
Hold up.
But this is where we're at. It's apparently anti-Semitic to defend Jews in the state of Israel. But, Harley has a really good response here.
Yeah.
Back when you followed me and engaged with my tweets, despite you knowing everything you're claiming about me right now. It's pretty funny and telling of how you are just a virtue signaling, shit disturbing, attention starved little toy soldier boy riding a trend. So it's the thing. If you're so concerned about his neo-Nazi associations, why were you dick riding him during the last couple creator clashes? So obviously this led finally to the culmination of Harley pulling out.
Yes.
But what does this mean? Well, under Florida statutes, Title 33, Regulation of Trade, Commerce, Investments, and Solicitations, Chapter 548, Pugilistic Exhibitions, ticket refunds, upon the postponement, substitution of either participant, or cancellation of the main event or the entire program of matches, the promoter shall refund the full purchase price of a ticket to each person presenting a ticket for a refund within 30 days after the scheduled date of the event. Within 10 days after the expiration of the 30-day period, the promoter shall pay all unclaimed ticket receipts to the commission. So what this means is that everybody who didn't get a refund, they have to give all of that money to the state of Florida. The commission shall hold the funds for 1 year. 1 year. They won't get any of the money. And make refunds during such time to any person presenting a ticket for a refund.
Oh my!
So what this means?
That's brutal.
If this is actually what happens, it's hard for me to believe.
I tweeted out. Is this true? Anyone, please?
That this is actually the law, but as it's written, this is the law. The commission shall hold the funds for 1 year and make refunds during such time to any person presenting a ticket for a refund. Thereafter, the commission shall pay all remaining monies from the ticket sale to the chief financial officer for deposit into the General Revenue Fund of Florida. So this is saying that they'll never get any of the money. Even a year from now, the money will have to go straight to Ron DeSantis, and they'll just be fine. But I don't know if that really could be true. I'm reading it, and that's what it says.
So I tweeted out this statute, and I was just like, listen, I know what I'm reading, but can someone tell me if this is real? Everyone responded with it's real. Yep, that's how it goes. I'm like,
now
it seems too good to be true, though, in my eyes.
Now, Clause 2 says, for failure to comply with this section, the commission may declare a promoter's bond or other security forfeited and may suspend or revoke the license of a promoter and impose any other penalty provided. So If they don't go along with this and they try and keep the money from the state of Florida, then their promoter's license will be revoked and there will be no additional creator clashes. And the state of Florida will probably take them to court and end up getting the money anyway. But what I think is most likely to happen, it's hard for me to believe that no matter what, all of the money is going to go to the state of Florida. But I do think they will probably hold the money for a year. I think that that's really going to happen. So if I was the Jamhas, I think you got to get a dump truck of money and dump it at Harley's feet. Please, bro, do the fight. They should be begging him on their knees, because if this is real, they're f***ed. They are f***ed. Now, this is Nathan Barnett, a.k.a. Dad, and this is him talking about the content cop. He says this whole thing is a bummer for all. It's weird that he put that out. I feel confused too. And this is like the second most loyal janitor for them other than Harley. And even he's like, why did you do this? Why did you turn on Ethan Klein? Why did you turn on our biggest promoter who is selling all these tickets and pay-per-views for us? Why did you do this?
That's brutal. He's going to fucking felt him, eh?
Well, he wants to fight so bad now.
You think so?
LA Beast says he's still boxing in Creator Clash. Any drama or politics involved is not and never will be on my focus radar. I'm zoned in and ready to fight. That is all. Have a good day. Now, he later on deleted this tweet, and he put out a tweet basically saying that the drama was way too much for him and his family, and he's rattled. So I don't know. I guess he'll still be fighting on this card if it happens, but he's getting a lot of backlash, and I don't really think it's fair because, you know, I think he's a good guy.
He doesn't know what's happening, to be honest.
He just thought that this was a charity boxing event. At least I'm going to give him those good graces because I consider him one of my favorite YouTubers of all time. I think he's made a lot of really good content, and he's been making the same content for more than a decade. And I really used to like his videos back in the day. But, you know, when you're on this card now, the thing is, as iDUBBBZ and Anissa said, silence is violence. Like silence is consent, and the event is now political. And it's about supporting Palestine and being against Israel and being against the Jewish people. And so you're going to get backlash for being on the card because they chose to make it political. It's wild. So this is confirmation that Harley quit the event of his own accord, that it wasn't iDUBBBZ and Anissa's decision to remove him.
I knew they wouldn't kick him out. They can't. That's why I was like, no, I believed it instantly. But it was nice for confirmation. But why would they kick him out? Let's check out the main event of our only last hope.
The shout out.
Okay, I did just get clarification from Harley Morenstein. I appreciate it. I'll have to move this up in the segment, but he just wanted to clarify that he dropped. Ian and Anissa didn't drop him. He left on his own accord.
Thank you for the $5.
So that is something that he wanted you guys to know.
All right. So we have that confirmation. Harley left on his own accord. So now
this is funny. It's funny. It's funny.
So here we have Tectone. I think that's how you say his name. I'm not really sure. I had never seen him before this week.
Yeah.
But what this guy did was he said that Frogan was a fat bitch, which is factually true.
True.
So he got banned for Twitch for saying that Frogan's fat. And what ended up happening is iDUBBBZ reached out to this guy and begged him to fight either LA Beast or Ian to replace the main event of Creator Clash. Well, he's turning it down.
There we go.
iDUBBBZ DM'd me and he asked, how much do you weigh?
How much do you weigh? That's so fucking funny. By the way, do you think, look, let's say it was a big event with a respected YouTuber and blah, 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 blah. Charity money's big. Da, 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 da. Okay, maybe you think about it to help people and maybe some clout, right? Would you fucking risk getting your ass beat, concussion, hurting yourself, and taking time off your stream, your money and your time to join one of the most hated people who has no money for charity? Like, this is beyond crazy, dude.
So I think he's gonna try to get me in Creator Clash, which, by the way, before that comes out and before that gets invited, before I get invited to that, I'm not interested. I'm
good. He's good.
Yeah.
Not interested.
The pre-deny.
Suffer, Dubs. Suffer, bitch.
I'd rather do a fighting event that isn't run by somebody who stabs their best friend in the back.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I'm good, man.
King.
You have to just reach out to everyone now?
We couldn't get this guy to do it, so now it's time to reach out to Ice Poseidon. beg Ice Poseidon to fight iDUBBBZ. And this is where we learn that iDUBBBZ is so desperate now, he's going to fight on the card, even though he really didn't want to.
I got invited to box iDUBBBZ in his event, his boxing event for Creator Clash, but I had to decline that because
You're getting denied.
You're getting denied by Ice Poseidon. This guy'll do anything, man. It's crazy. He'll do anything, and he's saying, "No, not interested." It's like, by the way, I just want to point out, like, they talk about family-friendly event, and they don't want brand risks like Sam Hyde, edgy people like Sam Hyde. But you're going to invite Ice Poseidon?
Yeah.
So all of the morality is out the fucking window. All of this holier than thou virtue signaling. It's total bullshit. When the bacon is on the line, when Ian's own ass is on the line, he's going to reach out to anybody short of Sam Hyde to save his event. And it's getting to the point where he may have to get down on his knees and beg Sam to save him from bankruptcy.
Oh, man.
If I were to lose the iDUBBBZ, I would be extremely embarrassed.
It hasn't been going so good in the boxing career of Ice,
No, he even admits he's like, I'm a bad boxer.
Bless his heart, but
listen,
let's keep going.
I know the feels, Ice Poseidon. I know the feels, all right, bud?
I'm not very good at boxing, so I was like, no,
Same.
I can't do that.
You guys have the same stats, though.
I know he has 2 losses. I have 2 losses. That's what I'm saying. If I lose to him, there's no.
In her mind, stats is your wins and losses, not your weight and like reach.
She's fucking clueless, but bless her, She thinks that Ice is the fucking man, obviously.
Yeah, well,
she's sucking that D hard.
There you go.
Because he's like a skinny dude.
I think you'd win.
I mean,
and I think everyone would be wanting you to win too.
Yes.
Yeah, but I have no
agree.
training at all, and it's very soon.
That's the thing. There's no time to train.
There's no time.
This guy's been traveling. He's not been like working out.
6 weeks from now, this is gonna happen. Like, who's gonna take it on 6 weeks' notice? Nobody.
5 seconds, and then I'd be fucked.
You gas out in 5 seconds.
Training.
He said that he didn't, but I think he's lying.
Of course.
Yeah, he said he's not training. I'm sure he's not boxing. Yeah,
he's definitely been.
Well, he's hitting the bag downstairs.
So it's just like
But you can tell though, people are like a mindless stare. Like, you can tell there's nothing going on in that brain.
In hers?
It's in her brain.
No, there's nothing.
There's just tumbleweeds rolling by, and I hate to be that guy, but it is so like, whoa, buddy.
She's very.
I had to say no.
Very
okay.
robotic.
All right, so now it's down to so now we have another fighter leaving the card, so the main event's canceled. Now the Lena Ayad, who was working for H3H3 versus Funky Frog Bait, who's like Anissa's dream. Disgusting, you get the picture. That fight's now off the table.
Wow.
So let's have a look here. Ethan Klein's going to explain it to us.
Mr. Klein?
Any of us took lightly, least of all AB and Lena specifically. It is with great regret that we announced that Lena will not be participating in Creator Clash either.
Ethan's just like inside, like,
I'm walking on sunshine.
Zippity-dee,
my oh my, what a wonderful day.
Yes. First off, I apologize to any of the fans who were going to see.
But they're all gonna refund now,
bro. And they have to give a refund by law.
Oh,
and they have to proactively reach out to everybody and say, we are offering you a refund. And even then, all of the ticket sales are going to be confiscated for a year at minimum, if they ever get the money at all, based on what the law we just read says.
I'm dying for the next. I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm dying for the next My Wife Ruined Me podcast.
Oh, bro, I've been jonesing for it. I just can't wait for it to drop.
You know it's gonna start with an exhale. Listen, guys.
Lena, it's been a lot, and
so
Lena's
just
sort of been thrown.
That's not Lena. Okay, that's her boyfriend.
Yeah.
So he's speaking for her. Lena is like an Arabic woman who's quite attractive.
Okay.
In the middle. She was kind of put in a really shitty situation.
Well, yeah, the holy war. Yes, guys. Do not promote.
Well, she's in shape anyway.
Yeah. All right.
Boxing is a very serious thing, and you need
nudes. People are asking in chat.
Your full concentration. And it was getting to a point that she was just caught in the middle of stuff, and I was afraid. And she was distracted.
Good save, PPP.
You know, I could never ever be caught saying a woman is attractive ever.
Yeah.
If I do that, it's over for the PPP brand, guys. They're all busted and old and fat and ugly. The elbows are too pointy. Damn it.
At practice, and there's a lot to it. And she wasn't dropped. It was sort of
Can we just get people going? Ian,
everybody has to maintain their optics, which, by the way, I heard that H3H3 brought on Sam Cedar today. I didn't watch it, but from what I heard, I guess H3 kind of schooled Sam Cedar, or at least held his own, when Sam Cedar is supposed to be this political genius. And now Hassan is really in the shit and is trying to find any excuse not to debate H3H3 as agreed on Friday. He's like, you're going to bring on Sam Hyde. You're going to bring on Destiny. And then I'm going to get banned from Twitch, as though he would ever get banned from Twitch in a million years. But as if H3H3 is going to do that. It's that Hassan is scared. H3 wants him to show up. And he's practiced. He just handled Sam Cedar today, from what I understand. And I don't think Hassan has a chance in hell of winning that argument with H3H3 on Friday.
Well, someone said here that Sam Cedar is dumb, so it's not a big flex. Neither is Hassan. Neither is Hassan. So don't worry, okay?
It wasn't fair to her opponent, Froggy, as well, because
I'd argue Hassan's a bit more dumb than Sam Cedar.
Lena was to post and promote, she would get shit. And if she didn't post, she's still getting shit.
What? Wait, what?
It's not fair to Froggy and her experience. So, after talking out with everyone.
I don't buy this for a minute.
Just say this. That's all you have to say. Listen, they betrayed the show. They betrayed the fans. It's a shit show. It's losing money.
This is pure cope from them. I think that there's no money available.
Oh, yeah.
So here we go from the Discord. Hey, guys, everyone, a public statement will be made soon about Creator Clash from official channels. Bored? Check out some content while you wait. Maximum damage.
Check out this awesome content, bro.
As though it's not the most boring content that's ever existed.
Oh man.
But just to point out, so the Discord is on full lockdown.
Mm.
You're not allowed to talk about Creator Clash. You're not allowed to talk about the content cop. You're basically not allowed to say anything. The Discord right now, it looks as though it's like infested with all sorts of images of children. The moderators are implicated, it looks like. And the Reddit also is locked down and you can't post in it. And it says, I want to address our community. We're doing everything we can to ensure this space remains ours. We're removing brigading, harassment, and bad faith actors as quickly / efficiently as we could manage. Arg! All hands to the deck. Prepare to swab the poop. Get your brooms and your mops, cause it's one hell of a shitstorm we're in, Captain.
By the way, it's like we're taking all bad faith. Is it really bad faith to go, why would Ian do that?
You know,
it's not bad faith.
In the meantime, expect to see us locking posts and comments and requiring manual approval on a lot of user content. We'll get through this as a community, the same way we've gotten through things before. Don't forget that support is strong in the Discord. Because how is brigading defined? We did not invent this. This is ridiculous. There's nobody posting there. There is no brigading. It's just that they don't want there to be any avenue for dissent. So I don't know when this message is coming down about Creator Clash 3. The rumors are from the word on the Discord, his Discord is it's going to be tomorrow. Either the cancellation of the event, the announcement of a new main event, what the plan is going forward to replace Lena and Harley. But there is one man who has stepped forward to replace Harley Morenstein and fight iDUBBBZ in the main event. And his name is Joey Salads. His name is Joey Salads, buddy. Joey Salads, best known for the tape where he pissed in his own mouth.
Yes. And,
you know?
and the remember the black people breaking the Trump car, but it ended up being fake.
It was all fake, all the fake.
You know what's
pranks.
crazy? In 2017, I'm walking. We were gonna watch the Anissa panel with Sargon and all those guys, and then Joey's in the middle. He's like, "Yo, Wolski, what's going on, bud?" Just a funny little tale. He was kicked out for harassing Anissa.
This is what iDUBBBZ is down to. Oh, and here's the worst part of all. After much consideration, Hassan reveals he will not be going to Creator Clash 3. I was invited by promoters that work in boxing, and I unfortunately most likely will not be able to go because the people I talked to said they could not give me security assurances. So after all of that, snaking H3, having the main event canceled, fighters bailing out, everything, Hassan is not even going to give them a crumb of clout.
Imagine Anissa's reaction.
Bro, Anissa's having a tough one because as we'll see here, Anissa's in love with Hassan. So let's have a look here.
Oh my
Anissa's saying, this is the highlight of my year, if anyone cares.
Year?
This is the highlight of her year, is getting to be comfy cozies with Hassan's dog. Now, if we go to the next slide, we're going to see the deep love. Look at this, man. Whoa, buddy. Now, zoom in on the hand. If we can zoom in his hand,
I can.
You'll see that she's not wearing the ring that iDUBBBZ gave her.
Wait, that's the right. That's the right hand.
Oh, you mean the left hand
right there. The left hand, right?
Both hands. Either hand.
Okay,
there's no ring. There's no ring to be found on either hand.
First, we're going to zoom in here. Okay, that's the left hand. That should be the hand, right? But it might be inverted. It might be inverted. Let's go here. Let's go here. Oh my God. It's over.
Buddy,
are you kidding?
it's tough for Ian, bro.
No.
He had to make the conscious decision to take her ring off before going to Hassan's house because she was keeping her options open. Whoa,
Okay,
buddy.
That's an instant breakup right there. That's a divorce.
Isn't it?
That's a
Ian's
divorce.
the cock, buddy.
That's a
He
divorce.
knows.
Holy shit.
She's got the hall pass. Now, this is Hassan's actual girlfriend. So this is Anissa's competition right now.
Okay.
Think Anissa's winning this battle?
Let's do a poll, folks. Press 1 if you would go for Anissa. Press 2 if you go for Valkyrie.
Anissa's screwed. Go to the next slide. We have more images of her. Here's a video.
Okay.
See the full body.
Why not upon me? See it in my mind. Let's fulfill the.
Didn't this bitch she got kicked off the Minecraft movie? Did you hear about that?
Yeah, she wasn't allowed in the Minecraft.
Well, she was in the Minecraft movie and they kicked her out.
And here she is doing the Anissa kissing the dog there.
No, buddy.
Whoa, buddy. Suffer, Ian.
Oh,
Suffer.
Phil didn't hit the goal,
iDUBBBZ
bro.
didn't help. Phil really didn't hit the goal.
Really?
Again? Bro, then how are we gonna have the marathon this weekend? how is the viewer's choice marathon gonna happen? He's still 9 goals away. What are we gonna do?
Okay.
So here we have the airsoft fatty versus iDUBBBZ. Do you want to do the whole thing? Or do you just want to do the part where he says that he wasn't paid? Or you want to do the first 5 minutes of the whole thing?
Let's just go and see how, because it's pretty good.
Okay.
You know he's an old school YouTuber.
Did he delete it?
No, it's right here.
No,
Look,
there it is.
But look, he uses content cup, old school
Response,
YouTube.
yeah.
Like, yeah, the responses.
So he has lost some weight, actually.
Yeah, a
He's
lot.
looking, I'm not going to say he looks great, but he looks better.
He looks like the ghost from Mario. Boo. All right.
Because this is not an easy video for me to do.
Okay, stop.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
Here we go.
Here we go.
First off, Ian, what's going on? You remember me, right? I hope so. Because it seemed that you come back recently in an official capacity and allowed me to officially say, welcome back. Something the fans don't know about, but you sure as hell do, is the fact that I have reached out plenty of times through email the past year. I've called your old number.
Oh my God. So Ian
no.
just ignoring him?
Been ducking Airsoft Fatty after all Airsoft Fatty did for his career to give him that big boost by agreeing to the documentary.
Yeah. And then he sang at the first Creator Clash, I believe, right?
Yes. The national anthem, and they didn't pay him, which is going to be his major contention here against Ian.
And he has more stories, so let's hear.
You've blocked me on Instagram and YouTube.
You got blocked?
What a coward!
Because he was on Fish Tank with Sam Hyde, maybe?
Airsoft Fatty. Jeez, what a loser!
Yeah.
Seems you've hit on my comments because neither you nor anyone who watches those videos ever replies to me or acts like they've even seen my comments. That being said, it does appear that this has become the one way I have to reach out to you. So firstly, I want to talk about Full Force. You know, that beautiful documentary you made.
Full Force is
all those years ago, back in 2019.
Yep.
Great
you
doc.
see, my father taught me a little saying that I've been looking at that documentary through the past few weeks, and I've realized something. And my father's saying was that the figures don't lie, but liars will always find a way to figure.
Why?
So let's look at the figures.
Why saying?
Let's look at the facts.
Imagine getting dunked on and owned by this guy. It's tough, iDubbbz sissies, it's over. Like, it's cooked.
Oh my
It's
god,
cooked, bro.
He's like,
It's cooked.
like everyone
This guy's
all
living in a
levels.
fucking shed, bro, and he's just destroying you, bro. What happened, Ian?
Yeah, when the guy's house that's making fun of you is made from like wood paneling, it's over.
You know, made
The
this
thing is-
account for TDS because somehow this guy is cooler than iDUBBBZ.
Yeah.
And it's not even close.
Yeah.
It's not even close.
Hey, he owns that shed. He's bubbles.
Ask yourself, who would you rather have a beer with? iDubbbBZ or this guy?
Oh, this
And
guy,
you're gonna say
100%,
this
10
guy
times, yeah.
100%. Would you rather smoke a bowl with this guy? 100%.
All right.
So Full Force is your #1 most viewed video, and it is the video that has made you the most fucking money, period. Both in sponsorship money and ad views. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate it a lot. I really do. It brought a lot of attention. You brought a light to my crazy ass life. And I will forever be
He's
grateful.
reading this like it's a speech for school.
This is like so serious. Like, this is an oral report. This is for the final exam or something.
This opportunity. 24 million views later. All these years later, right? We're here right now in the season of airing dirty laundry.
Okay.
Spring cleaning, as they call it.
Here we go.
So you're gonna reveal it all.
So-
You're the whole behind the
Time to
scenes.
air some out.
Here we go.
Call me a content detective if you want.
Oh.
The
Because
Get
there's
it?
a lot of things that need to
detective.
Wow. He was probably when he wrote that. He used ChatGPT to help him on this, didn't he?
be addressed about my relationship with Ian and Full Force in general. So let's address this, all right?
Hmm.
When you first came to Battle Creek, Ian, that was a huge honor. I mean that. It was a huge honor.
Okay.
If my mother were here, she'd tell you
Bro.
about how when you first pulled up.
Okay, this is too much. Guys, do we keep
Well,
watching?
I had the shorter version
the shorter
where he just
version.
has the accusation because he is. Us is like my belief was it's a bit difficult to listen to this guy for an extended period of time.
People, my mama
That's
told
just
me. My
my
mama
belief.
told me. People love it. People want the whole thing. Okay.
All right,
All right. Keep watching. Okay, guys.
you want it? All right.
And I said to myself, no fucking way, it's real. Man, you were a fucking legend, my guy. The thing is, you know, during filming, you shot me a lot of looks. You shot your camera guy a lot of looks.
Wait. So now the
He was
accusation-
disrespectful.
The
He didn't
accusation.
show Airsoft Fatty the proper respect. And iDUBBBZ tried to claim that this king, this legend, should be forced to work a menial bullshit job rather than subsisting off of the donations of others. What bullshit, buddy. This guy was made for the internet, pal. He's not made to work a job. Why doesn't iDUBBBZ go get a fucking job?
Kind looks, per se. And you made a lot of jokes that I, at the time, had fly over my head because I was starstruck. But now that I look back at it, I really don't
was
appreciate
mean.
the way that you portrayed
Okay.
it.
Okay.
iDUBBBZ was
No.
a cruel, vindictive bully who laughed behind Airsoft Fatty's back. He exploited this guy, leached off of his blood, his sweat, his tears, and he was always with a, as Teddy Feezer would call it, it was malice with a smile.
Malice.
He was a dirty snake behind his back.
Oh, I got something to add.
Shame on him.
I got something to add to the Carl segment, by the way.
Hey, Robert. Now I get it, me and him were fighting at the time. We had bad blood.
What the fuck?
But you made him
Virgil for 10 subs.
Let's
Big
go.
support, Big support.
Big support. Thank you so much, man.
look pretty Dahmer-like. You made him look pretty Dahmer-like. And in reality, he's more like a Vegeta to my Goku.
So true, King. Preach
That's
it.
He was
Preach it, fatty. Preach it. Trying to make him
Okay.
look like Jeffrey Dahmer. He was like Vegeta, bitch.
Okay.
He's not Dahmer.
Well, yeah, I remember that guy
you
with
know, the lights-
the glasses, right? With like the long hair or whatever.
You ever fight at the end? That was pitiful. I'm gonna be honest, it was fucking pitiful. both on my part and yours.
Exactly. As Dead Horse says here in chat, that documentary was exploitative. Ian made a lot of money out of it and still gave him shit. Shame on him exploiting the mentally disabled like that.
Basically.
You never were honoring me at all. You weren't honoring my originality. You weren't honoring my content.
Okay,
it was dishonorable. iDUBBBZ, you have no honor. He should commit seppuku for dishonoring himself like this. He should have shown Fatty the honor that he's earned. The honor and respect that he's earned by being such a king over the years.
Oh my God.
No, you were just making jokes.
Shame on him.
Jokes.
Unfortunately, Fatty, he forgot how to do that in the most recent Contact Cop.
Yeah, he forgot exactly. Yeah, now he doesn't know any jokes.
Fun jokes. And
this is kind of. Oh my God, Ash, I'm sorry.
Preach it.
That's all fine and good.
Preach it,
Makes me
brother
upset about
Fatty.
is you claim to be on a redemption arc, and yet you've
Wait, this is Ian's redemption arc?
Is this really the redemption arc?
This is the worst redemption arc
It
ever.
is brutal, buddy.
All right, we'll throw on some.
Go to
speed.
one. Go to 1.5 or 2.
Yeah, 1.5. I was thinking we'll do higher.
He glossed over someone that you fucked over majorly. Like fucking majorly. Let me ask you this. Ian, okay? Let's say your kid develops a skill and it gets him a lot of views. Or maybe he's just a weird guy in general and gets a lot of views, right? Regardless. Kid gets to a point that this famous guy comes and makes a documentary on him, and this documentary becomes slowly his most highest viewed and highest grossing film he's ever made.
Uh-huh.
But then you're
I gotta say, Airsoft Fatty's hypothetical fail that Ian has a son. Ian has been castrated and has no penis or balls.
Yeah.
So he's physically incapable of siring in air. Okay?
Well, Ash, this is straight up like
Bro,
I
this is
consented and now I don't 5-6 years later.
Yeah.
No, listen.
I don't consent now. I just enjoy it. It's just like Ian's even getting clowned on by Reed now.
Yeah.
Even fucking Reed can dunk on this guy. It's so obvious he f***ed up.
You know what though? I'm on it. Yeah. No, you know what? I agree with Airsoft Fatty here.
And then not only that, but calls your son out to the national anthem for a baseball game. It doesn't pay him. And when he's there, don't give him no fucking respect. Because I'm almost certain you and Anissa would raise hell. Straight up fucking hell. D&D level of 7-layered hell. But I'm supposed to keep shut about it. I get we were making lots of entertaining moments. We made content gold. But the problem is,
And by the way, this is Creator Clash 1, where it actually was a successful event that did turn a profit. And they couldn't even throw this guy a few $100 for going out there and performing. Come on. Shame on them.
what gets to me the most is that documentary is some of the only footage I have left of my mother's own voice.
Oh my, okay, that's dark.
Whoa, buddy.
His mom died? I'm sorry to hear that. That's very tough. Sorry, buddy. That sucks.
That feels. That's the one video on the internet, maybe out of 3, that has your mother's voice in it.
Oh.
I don't have any private videos or anything. I have one photo album from their wedding. How did that fucking feel, man?
No.
Oh,
You
right
literally put me on a
after she
pedestal.
died?
You literally made like a Roman fan.
People are in chat are saying iDUBBBZ killed her.
iDUBBBZ is such a
Allegedly.
cruel guy, man. He's just a cruel, vicious bully. You know, he tries to pretend he's a good guy, he's reformed, but look at what he's done to this man.
Well, think
reduced
about it
him
too.
to nothing but a circus animal.
Well, think about
It's
this,
cruel.
Ash. So he pulls up the ladder, right? To make fun of people. Then pulls down the ladder, climbs down, betrays his friend, and then pulls the ladder back up.
Scumbag.
That's not how it works, dude.
Total scumbag, buddy. All right.